my fucking Ted.
What are you doing, buddy? You like that? You like that? Yeah, I'm cutting my hair tomorrow too, dude. Done made the appointment and everything. Come on, you fucking crackhead. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Either go to the bathroom or come on. It's too fucking hot to be letting you in and out like this. Damn. Like cut, bro. Like cut. I'm cutting it off. I decided to cut it off. I said, fuck it. I'm cutting it off. It's too much hair. Too much shit. It's way too, it's a bit too much, man, anymore. I don't know. It just trips me out anymore. But it's just hair, man. It grows back. Thinking about just doing a mullet. Because, I mean, I got the mullet. I can easily do the mullet. Easily. Ozzy! How are you, buddy? Alright. So in the back, here in the little, in the background, I'm going to play a little, Diablo while I conversate. Please do a mullet. Yeah, I'm probably going to. And to be honest with you, I'm probably going to do a mullet. I think that's what I'm definitely going to do. I've been waiting to do one. I've got it, you know. I think it's going to happen for sure. I don't really want to cut it though, man. It's just so long. It took me so fucking long to grow it out. Mohawk mullet. P. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I might just do a reverse mullet and just have like in the front like that, and then in the back just completely bald. I don't know. I just look like a fucking. You can look at me and be like, "Damn, this man smokes meth." I don't even smoke meth. It's like, you know, I look trashy. I don't know. I feel like I'm less approachable. I feel like I'm less approachable with long hair and like my full beard. Bro, dude, I've been working on this hair of mine for a solid 2.5 years. Bro, I've been working on mine for like 3, 4, 5. I don't even know. Like, I haven't cut my hair in a long ass fucking time. Yeah, see, I look like I sell weed to high schoolers. Cage, my mod even says I look like I sell weed to high schoolers. That says something. And I'm almost 30. Yeah, it ain't the hair they're scared of. I'll agree. But I mean, I don't know. You know, I feel like a child without this. I feel like the long hair and like the beard, like with the beard. When I have my beard, it looks crazier. In Cage's world, that's a compliment. Hell, dude. I mean, some people it's a compliment. I mean, that's pretty cool because you know, I mean, you know, swag, bruh. 420 swag, bruh. I didn't know I don't want to cut into musical stream or nothing like that. Is he streaming right now, or is he planning on streaming anytime soon? Because I don't want to cut into his shit. In Cage's world, it's a compliment. Ban him, Cage. Try and get sponsored by these motherfuckers. I'm trying to have a heart attack by drinking so many of them that they like see me in the news and they're like, damn, if we sponsor this poor bastard, maybe he'll quit drinking these. Fucking fire. I look like I'd probably try to I would at least try to pander drugs. I kind of look like a bad influence. Like if you was an old person walking down the road and you saw me out in my yard or something, you know, covered in tattoos, long hair, and especially with my beard, you'd be like, damn, that motherfucker is no good. Get him out of my neighborhood right now. You look like Sons of Anarchy in the IT department. Yeah, dude, yeah. I could like wire some bike shit together. I could plug in the bike and be like, here, let me put a fucking tuner on this bad motherfucker here for you, buddy. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. I like the beard. I don't really like my beard, man. I see how you really feel about me now. You know what, motherfucker? You know what? You know, I used to have my motorcycle. I loved it. So I could have definitely been, if I'd have grown my hair out when I had my motorcycle, I could definitely have been Sons of Anarchy IT department. I'd even got that put on a shirt. Be driving down the road, fucking hog. All you see on the back is the IT department. You look like you play lullabies on a rock guitar. If I had a guitar here. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna buy you a fucking Colt 45. Yeah, man. I could do it. I could sell a children's album of nothing but like redneck motorcycle songs. Like I could do it easily, no problem. I could do Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses, let's do Guns N' Roses 2023 edition. Oh my God, it's the legend, the GOAT. You don't even know who I am. I'm a new man. I've transcended humanity. I shaved my beard and my hair is gone tomorrow, so I'm gonna look like a whole new person. I don't even know what to feel. I feel like an undercover DEA agent. I left the stash because you gotta have the stash. You can't ever get rid of the stash. But like, all right, so Guns N' Roses, Paradise City in 2023. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I've been trying to get this sumbitch, you know, pretty snazzed out for a few months now, but it just takes time and pleasure. You know, it is what it is. I got a new song for you. I want you to Guru musical. I want you to remix this. Take me down to Paradise City, where the chicks have dicks and the men have titties. Oh, won't you please take me home? That's Paradise City by Guns N' Roses in 2023. I want you to remix that. Should I go get mine done too then, so the old folk don't hate me too? Yeah, bro, you fucking scoundrel. You fucking pagan scoundrel. I wish I had a cross right now with me. I do, honestly. Oh, let me show you something. I'll probably I don't know if I'm gonna get banned for the showing this or not. I mean, I don't think so because, you know, unless YouTube's that cucked out, but check this out, boys. Take me down to Brighton City. If you're talking about them trains. Yeah, bro. Check this out. It's fucking mint. Yeah, dude. I got faith in you. You just take that one sentence that I gave you and you change it into some material, you could definitely use it, like, no doubt. But what we're doing right now is, in the background, playing some Diablo. Yeah, bro. My ancestors used to use that to beat the heads of little squirrels when they'd go out into the woods and they try to find, you know, small animal, small game to eat. Oh yeah, bro, do your thing, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, for real. Holler at me later if you end up doing a stream or something like that. I'm just doing this for a little bit, but yeah, hey. Go with God, brother. Go with God. Alright, so what's everybody's picks on UFC 291? Are we going to do, got Poirier or you got Gaethje? Cage has got Gaethje. Hey, you got Gaethje for real, man? Gaethje, Pereira. I think I've got Dustin winning again. I don't know, man. I got a feeling about it. After watching the Embedded series, and he ain't even really been there that long, but I mean, Dustin's already got good cardio, in my opinion. But I don't know. I feel like Gaethje's definitely he's gonna be more technical with it. He's not gonna go in there and do a slugfest again, because I think Gaethje sees this opportunity as more of a title shot more than a BMF title. I think he wants to go up against Islam or Charles again to see if he can win, because I don't know. Thinking Jan and Gaethje. Yeah, I agree. Gaethje, I think Gaethje will try to do more technicality. I think he's going to try to shoot some more takedowns. Definitely. Gaethje can't wrestle. I remember when he tried to shoot a double leg on Alvarez, and Alvarez kneed him in the fucking knee, and he kind of just did the Flintstone fall and just backwards. I've been watching the Embedded, and I don't know, man, it just seems like, I don't know if it's just, where Pereira is so, he's like a stoic person. He just seems like he's constantly stoic. Composed Gaethje on altitude. Oh yeah. If he's composed and he actually goes in there and takes his time and fights like he did with Raphael, with Fiziev, it's gonna be a good fight. I definitely think Gaethje has a chance, but I love Dustin, man. Dustin's one of my favorite fighters. So I'd like to see Dustin get the win. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I don't know, man. It's kind of boring too. I mean, it's not going to be a boring fight by any means, but just the fact of the rankings. So like, you've got Gaethje and Poirier, who have both fought for the title and have both been subbed for the title twice. Gaethje fought Khabib and Charles. Poirier fought Khabib and Charles. They both lost. So it's kind of like, if you go in there and you put them with Islam, it's going to be the same thing. And it's kind of like easy to tell that, but at the same time, you kind of got that little spark of hope that's like, no, it'll be different. But I mean, goddamn, man. Goddamn. It's Khabib Jr. It's Khabib Jr. Let's just get real. Let's just be real. It's what they did was, in Dagestan, they had, instead of the Cuban breeding program, it was the Daggy breeding program. So they saw the potential in Khabib. They saw the marketing in Khabib. Let's fucking take this motherfucker's skin cells, let's put them in a lab, and let's make some kind of sick science experiment to where we have hundreds. We have a full army of nothing but neckbeard, horse riding, fucking bear wrestling fucking men. And that's what they do. They said, we're going to infiltrate the UFC. We're going to fucking start breeding these motherfuckers to the point where, they're popping out like rabbits. Just out of here. But then you got some Dagestanis who move out of Dagestan. They weren't infiltrated into the Daggy breeding program. Only Volk can save lightweight. Dude, I don't know what it is, but alright, so before the Ortega fight with Volk, I didn't like Volk. I just thought he was kind of like, an arrogant prick. Then I watched the fight with Ortega. Well, I remember watching it live, and I was like, bro, this motherfucker's bad. Like, this motherfucker survived 2 subs that he should have been done for. Ever since then, I don't know, Volk seems like he is, in my opinion, the best there is right now. He is the best there is. He doesn't turn down fights. He goes in there, he whoops fucking ass. He'll wrestle, he'll throw fucking hands. Hell, he'll even headbutt you. I mean, come on. Hell yeah. But it kind of seems like he's kind of getting like a little, like, he's been hanging out with Izzy a little bit, because he's kind of been getting like a little bit of a, like a brother vibe to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, he's just been wearing all this, like, I don't know, like swag material. I don't know. I like him. I love Volk, actually. I mean, I love him. Yeah, I don't either. I don't like him hanging out with Zuckerberg either. If there was anybody in this world that I figured would be hanging out with Zuckerberg, I feel like it would be Patty, Molly, and what's that one motherfucker that twerks on people in the cage? Jordan Levitt. That motherfucker. If anybody, I'd see him. Bro, I just still cannot. And he is on the sauce. I wouldn't. He ain't on the sauce. He's drinking that kangaroo blood, bro. He's drinking that Rue Blood, brother. You mix a little bit of that Vegemite with that Rue Blood, mate, and you'll end up in quite the predicament. Oi, hit the Bobby. Let's go down to the Bobby and hit a little kangaroo blood, eh? You want to hit a little kangaroo blood? Take some Uganda down to the petrol station. Yeah, dude. I mean, come on. So is Guru taking the beanie off? Is he taking a beanie off and doing a stand-up? I seen a video about it the other day. Zuckerberg just might give Volk some adrenochrome so he can get in his prime for an extra 3 hours. Jesus Christ, could you imagine Volk on fucking adrenochrome and cell therapy? Jesus Christ, man. He'd go back to 400 pounds. Be whipping ass. Or now Zuckerberg might be there for Volk's next fight, and if Volk starts losing, Zuckerberg is gonna like pull out this little machine where he's, an alien, and he's gonna be like, fuck it, hit this button, and he's just gonna turn into a giant lizard. Like, you ever seen Spider-Man? Remember the lizard guy on there? That's Mark Zuckerberg. He's gonna fucking just attack everybody, and then everybody's gonna forget about it because the mainstream media will just be like, that was not real. That did not happen. For an extra 3 years. He probably already, dude. They've probably taken Volk and did the same thing that they did with Khabib. They probably got him like some kind of like immortalized. They probably fed him some kind of fucking ancient fruit from Australia that you have to go fight off a fucking kangaroo, a fucking, I don't even know, a crocodile, a waller snake, and all kinds of shit just to get. And they probably made him drink it, and it's kind of like a potion. Guru hasn't taken off the beanie yet, but he apparently said he will soon. Well, that's good. Hazy, can you see the stadium from where you're staying at? Bro, I am so far away from Utah right now. I wish I was in Utah. I'm just sitting in my bedroom, hanging out. Utah, I don't know, man. How far is Utah from here? I'm pretty sure Utah is like 4 states away? 5? Maybe? I dated a chick from Utah once, and I remember it was fucking forever away. I'm closer to Louisiana than I am Utah. So that'd be pretty damn cool. I'd like to, hell, I was just drove through Louisiana a few months back. Who we got? We got Bobby Green, or we got Tony? Bobby Green or Tony? Do you think Bobby Green's gonna go in there and thug shake on Tony and he's just gonna fucking just curl up and die? Or you think Tony's gonna be like, nah, man, I ain't going out like a bitch. He's gonna go in there and just fuck Bobby up. Ozzy, you play any Diablo, man? I know we've played some UFC together. I didn't know if you played anything else or not. But I'd say, hell, hop on, we can get some Diablo going. That'd be cool. Got to go Green, but I can't count Tony out just yet. However, Tony looked really bad against Diaz, so I can't pick him. P. John says, don't really want to see Tony fight again. Nah, man, I don't either. I'm hoping to God that after this is said and done, I hope to God that either if Tony wins or loses. Because if he wins, we've already seen what's going to happen when he goes up the ranks. It's not going to be pretty. If he wins, retire on a good note. If he loses, retire on a bad note. But regardless, Tony needs to retire after this fight. Because, I don't know, man. I couldn't watch the Nate Diaz and Ferguson fight. I had to turn it off. First 30 seconds in, minute in, I was just like, man, this looks like two old men who don't want to be in there and fight each other are just going in there and fighting each other. Just something off about it. You know, and they're two of my old school like favorite fighters I've watched forever. And seeing them go in there and just look like I don't know, man. They just look like sick elderly people just going in there and fighting. You just look, I don't know, man. And then it kind of felt like Ferguson just kind of gave up because he knew, like, why would I shoot a takedown on Nate Diaz? Like, that's kind of, you know, that's silly. Diaz turning his back to Tony and just walking away. Yeah, dude, like, see, man, like, they was doing some shit like that. Neither one of them wanted to be there and fight. Neither one of them did. They didn't want to fight each other. Forgot his name is King now. Oh, yeah, Bobby Green the King. Yeah, Bobby King. Why would he change his, ain't that his coach's last name? Or is he just doing that just to be a king? Just to be like, you know, cool. Then Tony's going to turn his name into LDUI instead of El Kukui. It's going to be LDUI. I don't know if you guys have watched the, it's a black people thing. Yeah, bro, on the Embedded, man. Tell me why he went into this fucking store. And then he went in there and he bought this hat. I was watching it. He bought a Utah hat or whatever. He bought, you know, one of the hats, Salt Lake City hat. Bought it, had King embroidered on the hat. Then he was walking around and he ended up going over there and he found this they call it a shiesty mask. I don't know. It's a fucking ski mask. It's like a polyester ski mask. The man buys it and he's walking around the fucking mall with it on, and then everybody's staring at him. I remember he made some kind of comment at the end that he was like something about, "Don't worry, people, I'm a black man." And I'm like, what? What? Pete John is Asian. You won't understand. Oh, dude, Asian people understand everything. Even if you're not Asian, we'll just say you're Asian. Makes it even better. Hell yeah. Have you fucked Gojira? You fucked Gojira? Emperor would be a better name. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty dope. Or I don't even know, man. What would be something pretty cool? Alright, the nickname. Kebab Killer. The Kebab Killer. Taylor, the Kebab Killer Brown. That sounds pretty fucking good. I like the sound of that. It even rhymes pretty good. Not rhyme, but I mean, it flows out of the mouth. Pretty nice. Supreme Leader. I agree. Yeah, Supreme Leader sounds better. Air. Bobby Klaus Schwab Green. Bobby, oh God. Trying to think of something fucked up, but equally not fucked up so I don't get banned off YouTube. That'd be pretty cool, yeah. Bobby Klaus Schwab Green. Jesus Christ. Bobby OJ Killer. OJ Killer. Bobby OJ Killer. And if anybody asks, it stands for orange juice. What was I trying to think about? I can't remember what the fuck I was thinking about. Bobby Rothschild. Bobby Zuckchild Rothstein the fourth. Goldstein. Bobby Goldstein the fourth. Greenstein. Bobby Greenstein the fourth. Let me do your finances. Let me do your finances. Let me do your tax portfolio. I actually know a guy whose last name is like something Stein, and he's a little odd. Greenstein, he's already talking about money. Oh yeah, I want my motherfucking money. I want my money now. I don't care if I headbutted Jared Gordon or not. I want his money. Black Green. Kamaru Bobby Ngannou Green the fourth. Senior. Chicken bone Bobby. Chicken bone Bobby. What if Ferguson goes in there and knocks him out? What if he does? What if he goes in there and he just knocks him the fuck out? I seen on the Embedded, Ferguson was like, we're going back to the old roots. We're going back to the, how we used to do things back in the day. I'm like, bro, you've said that every fight. And you've lost. So I'm kind of confused on where you're going with that. I don't know, man. It's just going to be a crazy fight. They got Jan. You ever watch Renato Moicano's videos? Yeah, dude. I like to watch his videos. Right. Moicano's a bad man, man. Hell, he's a good fighter. I like seeing fighters get out and actually do the streaming videos and actually do the MMA videos. He actually came in. He's not even been around that long, and he's doing this the videos and stuff like that. But he's still one of the best. He's pretty damn good. I like to see him and Guru do an interview though. Could you imagine him and Guru doing an interview? Hope Tony finally gets his double KO. Oh god, that'd be awesome. What if he gets in there and fucking throws sand at Bobby, and meanwhile he actually has sand? That'd be cool. Or just pick up air, and Bobby's like, oh shit, this motherfucker's throwing sand at me. Ah! He's done. Game over. Snatch Bobby's ankle, and then just fucking jump on top of him and start hitting him with elbows. But then, I don't know, dude. The only possible outcome I see for this is Tony retiring after this fight. That's the only possible outcome. Because I just don't see him competing against any of the higher ranked opponents at this point. I don't. He's not going to make his way all the way up to the top and fight Islam and Charles again, because that's not going to happen. I think definitely this is Ferguson's retirement fight, regardless. I think they'll either make him retire or he'll just come out and retire. Because that man, I don't think he'll actually, if he wins, he'll switch back to his old mentality and he'll be like, I'm a bad man. I need to go fight for the title again. It's like, bro, no, man, come on. I agree, Cage. I don't want him to retire. I want him to retire, but knowing Tony, I don't think he will. Kevin Holland looks like a safe pick. Oh, Kevin Holland's always a safe pick. The only way I can see Holland getting beat is if Chiesa has been just mastercrafting his takedowns and mastercrafting his wrestling, but I don't see Chiesa standing up with Holland for very long. I feel like they'll stand for a little bit. Holland will clip him, and he'll feel that fucking power, and then he'll start going for shit for takedowns, just panic shooting. And I don't think that'll be very good. I don't think panic shooting is very good against Holland. He honestly, I'm not, he's still got fucking wrangled around like a wet noodle. But Holland versus Chimaev, he had him, he was kind of flowing with his takedowns a little bit at first, and then he kind of got the best of him. But that's Chimaev we're talking about. Chimaev and Chiesa are on two different fucking planes of existence at this point. And Chiesa, man, he's just, I don't know. I like Chiesa, but at the same time, he's not going to take this long of a break, come back, and do anything. He probably seen what happened to Kevin Lee and was like, God, I'm going to die. I think my picks, officially, as of right now, I'm going with I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go with Tony, just because I've picked Tony every other time. I'm gonna pick him again this time. I'm gonna go with Tony. I'm gonna go with Jan, and I think I'm gonna go with Poirier. I got Wonder Boy winning. I got Wonder Boy definitely winning. I don't see Wonder Boy knocking Michelle out. I don't see that happening at all. I think more or less what will happen is they'll slug it out. They might both clip each other pretty well, but I don't see them knocking each other out. I think Wonder Boy is going to win the decision. If I had to bet, I'd say Wonder Boy is going to win the decision. Wonder Boy's just a wholesome dude too, man. I don't know, you can't ever root against the man. I got Wonder Boy, I KO, but I think decision is a safer pick. I don't know. I mean, I could see him like pulling off. Because what was that one guy that cocaine? What was that one guy who fought Michelle Pereira last? God damn, I can't remember his name, but he actually clipped him and did pretty damn good against him, and everybody else was rooting against him. But I could see Wonder Boy caning him. I could, honestly. Yeah, was that Ponzinibbio? Okay, all right. So I could see Pereira. Winning it. But my picks officially as of right now. Yeah, Ponzi started taking over round 3. Yep. See, once it gets to the point, and I don't think the what do you call it? The altitude's not going to help these guys out. Like I feel like we're kind of rooting up these real big fights right now, but I feel like at the same time they're going to be just like they was last time they was in Salt Lake City. Luke Rockhold and Costa. I feel like most of these fights are just going to be gas tank eliminators, and that's really whoever had the best cardio prior to these has a higher chance of winning, in my opinion. The better cardio in these options are higher raters. Pereira's still 29. I didn't realize he was that young. He looks like a grown man, like a 40-year-old grown man. Pereira's still 29. That's crazy. Hell, he's 2 years older than I am. Damn. Makes me feel pretty useless. I think it's just his Easter Island stone face is what I think. Yeah, the gear and the Easter Island fucking just stoicness. He looks older than Wonder Boy. The only reason you can tell that Wonder Boy's that old is you can look at his eyes. Like you can look at the sides of his eyes and tell he's kind of getting like little spaces in there, like little Sheryl Crow feet. And you can see the gray in his hair too. That's the only reason. But Pereira, I mean, goddamn, you look at him and you don't. Hell, he kind of looks like he's 40, but he ain't got no gray hair. I mean, Glover is just now starting to get a lot of gray hair. Wonder Boy's dad looks like he's like fucking 90. I seen him in the embedded and I was like, damn, man, this man's limping all over the place. Like, he looks rough. And at first, I'm not gonna lie, on the embedded, I seen that one guy walking around with Steven a little bit. It kind of looked a little weird. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. He looked like a little. I was like, damn, is he gay? What's going on here? Michelle Pereira receding badly though. Oh yeah, I agree. He is definitely no joke. Wonder Boy destroying Holland was a thing of beauty. Yeah, dude. Wonder Boy is just so flawless with how he does stuff, and I mean, he's just especially with Holland. I mean, especially when it comes to like stand up, you're going up against Wonder Boy. That motherfucker could spin kick and kick an elephant's tusk off with one kick. Wonder Boy is just he's one of a kind. He's one of a kind. He's like that real nice guy that'll like let you push him over, but then if you push him over to a point, he'll just snap your fucking neck off. All you'll hear is doosh doosh doosh. And that's head kicks across your face. Meanwhile, Wonder Boy's standing over you feeling bad because he whooped your ass. He's such a cool guy. They need to have like instead of the BMF, it needs to be the my ass off. And honest to God, with that outfit, he looked like he could blend in my town. Like you could go to the local Walmart and see 6 yawns walking around. But I mean, they're not like UFC fighters and like buff and jack. They're all fat and fucking, but they're wearing the same outfit. So it's pretty crazy to be honest with you. Wonder Boy will let you take his lunch money because he knows you need it more than him. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he'd be like, all right, man. You ain't got nothing to eat here. All right, I'll let you bully me, bro. Take my money. It's all right. No big deal. Or if he would get Wonder Boy is so nice that he'd get robbed and like would give everything just to see the people get better. Like be like, you tried, man. You put forth your best effort. So here, just take my wallet. Just take my wallet, my keys, and everything, man. Just here. It'll be okay, man. You ain't gotta be like that, man. Just take my wallet, man. It's okay. All you gotta do is ask, man. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta be nice and ask. But then bringing Jan, unless Jan, I don't know, it was kind of cringe seeing them bringing him to all like these rodeos and these cowboy stores and shit like that. But I mean, unless he really wanted to go, I felt like I'm like, I don't know. I mean, he pulled it off. I ain't gonna lie. He looked like a fucking true grade A fucking professional bull rider that drinks fucking, I don't even know, Pabst Blue Ribbon and smokes Marlboro Reds. Seems like a guy I'd hang out with. Wonder Boy will knock you down, offer you a hand back up, and then knock you down again. Wonder Boy is the kind of guy to push you off a cliff, drag you back up the cliff, apologize, seek medical attention for you, bring you back to that cliff to apologize, and then push you back off the cliff. I'm going here and grab me another little drink, boys. Let's see a lazy piece of shit.
Lazy piece of shit.
They was out of I went to Walmart the other day and they was out of liquid death, so I was kind of upset. So I'm out now until I get my next case in. So I got these little core waters instead. These motherfuckers are good too. I got a buddy of mine who offered to give me his computer so I could do better streams and like edits and stuff like that. But I don't know, man. I told him, I was like, bro, I don't want you to give me your computer because it's pretty upgraded and stuff like that. But he was like, man, he said if you're getting into streaming and stuff, he said, he's God. He said just use it. I don't care. But I'm thinking about buying me a little laptop to kind of help out. And if I can buy me a laptop and a capture card and get like the overlays and stuff going, and we can do like actually better gameplay, I feel like that'd be cool. Oh, and by the way, I've got a new game. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or not, but I feel like it'd be a badass stream to do like one night, like play at nighttime especially. But I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Outlast. It came out a few years back, quite a few years back. They've got Outlast 1, 2, and they're coming out with a new one called Outlast Trials. But it's scary as hell, dude. It's scary. And I mean, I downloaded it. I've got it downloaded. I figured that'd be a cool stream to do if y'all wanted to do like a night stream one day where we just sit on here and play fucking scary ass games. That'd be pretty dope. And I'm pretty sure where I live, pretty sure it's haunted too, so might even see some ghost action or some shit. It was like 3 a.m. last night and I was in here playing Diablo, and I was sitting here and the door behind me was open, not like the main door, but like the bedroom door was open, because usually I shut it to keep the AC and keep it cool in here. Well, I was sitting over there and I was playing. I had my headphones on. I was gaming out, and I could have swore to God I heard somebody say my name. So I'm sitting here. I'm like, I look over. I think it was my woman waking up out of we're getting out of like a sleep or something, wanting something. So I look over. I'm like, look over. She's over here fucking knocked, dead asleep. I'm like, at this point, I'm tripping. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm looking behind me, and it's just pitch black in there. I'm looking behind me, I'm like, is there a demon in my house? What's going on here? So fuck it, I got up, I shut the door, I said, fuck it, they got the dog in here. And I was sitting here still playing, like right after that. And I don't know what it was, but I just kept feeling like I was hearing like just voices. I don't know if it was just because I was so tired, or if there's actually like a demon, like some kind of fucking demon in my house. I'm gonna try to get some. I'm gonna try to do like a compilation video. Like I'm gonna try to get some knockout videos together. I'm gonna try to make like a compilation video of some good UFC knockouts this year or something like that. I know a lot of people in the Discord show them. If either of you guys got a bunch of clips or something like that, like some good KOs or something like that, I'm gonna try to make a video where I can splice them all together and do like a, like I've said for the third time, a compilation. That would be sick. Yeah, man, I feel like it'd be cool because I mean, I I don't feel like I feel like I base my account around like UFC stuff and like MMA stuff, but I never really post, like I hardly ever post like MMA material. Like I don't have, you know, I don't know where to get half these videos from. I don't know where to get a bunch of clips and shit from. Like when I see these people do these edits and stuff, I'm like, how did you get these clips? Like I want to do edits and stuff. I want to do some clips. I don't know. I just got to go on YouTube and just like, you know, screen record them from there or what? I mean. But I definitely would like to do some more stuff like that. Especially if I got a computer, I feel like it'd be a lot easier. A laptop or something like that. But I just, me being off work right now really kind of screws me on everything because I can't really do anything. And my lady used to have a laptop, but she gave it away to her. She gave it to her mom, so I can't use it no more. That's how all that shit goes. Found most of the fights I used for the Alvarez edited on Daily Motion. Oh, okay. I never thought about that. So do you just download them off there? Do you just screen cap them? Or cause you probably use a computer, don't you? I'd say yeah, you definitely use a computer. It's just things are so much easier on a computer. Like I can do a lot of stuff on my phone, but like to really get down to the meat and potatoes of everything and actually, you know, get good stuff, you're gonna need a PC because it's just so much easier to do it. I'd like to get some done. I found somewhere where I can post the links and download it for me. Okay, alright, okay, that works. I might just a random video downloader on the internet, so I use that shit all the time, like for Twitter. Let's see what I can find them. Oh, okay, alright, well I have to do that then. I never thought about that. I can do that. I'll try to get some Jan footage, some Pereira footage, and I would get Ferguson and Bobby footage, but I mean, I don't know. What would I do? Like get Ferguson footage from 10 years ago when he was actually good? Or would I get footage of him getting knocked the fuck out right now? Strickland! Strickland! The man with the plan. Okay, bro, I appreciate it, for real. Hell, if you message me or something like that and you got some ideas, let me know. I mean, because, dude, you're pretty much like the second owner of this channel. Like, you've helped me out so much. Like, dude, I'd literally trust you with anything at this point. Like, you can do whatever. I really wouldn't even care. Like, yeah, like, you've helped me out so much that, like, dude, anything you wanted to do or wanted to, like, take part of, fuck, dude, let me know. We're down. I'm down. We're all down. Alright, I'm sitting here for a second. I'm gonna go. Need to find something. I don't know what the fuck I've done with it. There it is. This little bad boy right here. I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all something. I bought this shit the other day at the gas station trying to redeem it. And that motherfucker is so goddamn disgusting. So fucking disgusting. Where's the Latina from the other day? What? Was there a Latina? What did we get that from? Might be my woman. She's whiter than hell though. I just heard Ola. Ola. Probably my dog. Interact like a fucking crackhead or something. Tastes like Diet Gatorade. Bro, Prime is the shittiest goddamn nasty shit in the fucking world. Nasty. I don't give a fuck. It tastes like you're drinking. Like if when I was at the beach and I was swimming in the ocean and like a big ass wave would come and I wouldn't expect it and it would get in my mouth and fucking salt water and just it would taste like shit. That is the closest fucking taste to tasting. If I could imagine, and if I could imagine what human piss would taste like, that's Prime would be the example of it. If you was to get in the Dexter's Laboratory, not Dexter's Laboratory, what the fuck am I on? If you was to get in to the Dexter's fucking encyclopedia and look up the term piss, and there was a picture beside it showing a portrait example of piss, it would be a fresh fucking cold bottle of Prime, because that shit tastes like butt. Hell nah. If you can drink that shit, you must fucking drink a hell of a lot of pop or something, because I can't do that. Like, I'd rather drink fucking just regular ass water, or go to fucking get some Powerade, man, a blue Powerade for half the price. I've had the energy drinks. I've had the energy drinks at Prime, and I've had the regular Prime. The energy drinks at Prime are nice. They're not bad at all. They don't got 1,000 milligrams of fucking carbohydrate, not carbs in it, but fucking electrolytes in it. Tastes like you're drinking just like static, just very salty static water. No interracial marriage. Dr. Umar Johnson would be proud. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. It's 2023, bro. We gotta stand our ground. We gotta stand our ground. Have limits. Am I going Lewis or Lima? I'm going Lewis. I'm going Lewis by KO. I think I've got him in the KO. I think on tap I've got him like second round KO. I feel like they're gonna fill each other out a little bit, get like a distance, fill each other, like how they're power and all that shit. And then I feel like Lewis is just gonna go balls to the wall, because this is pretty much like his last fucking. I don't know. I feel like if Lewis loses again, he needs to retire. He's been around for a while. He's done some fucking brilliant shit, but he's lost his last 3 out of 4 fights. 4 fights. If he would just get the love back for the MMA, like the love back for the fight game, and start taking his actual skill and his cardio. God damn, I didn't think about that. Oh yeah, Lewis is getting money at this point. He said, fuck, I'll go in there and fucking yeah, he is. He's just cashing big checks at this point. That's all he's doing. I don't blame him either. I mean, hell, he's been around. He's been in some fucking wars before. Either he lands on him early, or Lima lands something that makes Lewis give in. Yeah, and we've been seeing a lot of that lately. We've been seeing a lot of Lewis getting hit with 1 or 2 shots, and then just kind of just curling up. And that one, I can't remember what fight it was. His first fight he had, that first fight where he really started to go downhill. He just got hit with something. I can't remember what he got hit with. Maybe, I think it was Tuivasa. Tuivasa hit him or something like that. And he just seemed just so out of it. I don't know if he was just kind of just fuck it, I'm out, I'm done. This shit's over, fuck this. But you got to think the altitude. They're fighting this weekend too, so they're fighting tonight, this weekend. That altitude's gonna kill Derek Lewis. That altitude is gonna murder that man. I'm waiting on him to announce another Sergey fight, dude. Another Sergey Pavlovich fight. I'm waiting on him to announce it. I want to see him fight again. I don't want to see him wait around for another year, because they want to take fucking 8 months to schedule the fucking John Jones fight. It don't make no sense to me. I mean, I understand, Jones wants to fight, Stipe wants to fight, Pavlovich wants to fight. I mean, what you should have done in the 8 months program, the 8 months, instead of having John Jones run around doing these publicity things, you need to have, Sergey versus Tom. Man, as much as I like Tom, Sergey wins all day. From what I follow Stipe on Instagram and all that shit, and I keep up pretty close to Stipe. And Stipe, he seems like he's training a lot. I mean, you got to respect the man for doing the firefighter shit at the same time. I mean, it's kind of, hell, that's American. Fucking bald eagle, that's American, man. But he has been training. He said he's been talking about it. He wants it. I just feel like the UFC, the way I've put it all together is the UFC kind of wants to hold it, and they want to get these big super fights, and they want to make as much money off that one person as they can. So they're pulling all these fights and pushing them out to later dates. That way they can get all their big names on one card and just sell the fuck out of that card. Like they're gonna do, they're gonna find some stipulation between Chandler and
McGregor. They're gonna put them on that card. They're gonna have Stipe and Jones on that card. They're gonna have isn't Colby and Leon gonna be on that card, or are they going to Abu Dhabi? Sergey versus Tom, maybe one name Tom didn't call out. Yeah, dude. Because, I mean, if you're in the heavyweight division and you just seen Sergey Pavlovich fucking just train wreck everyone he has fought like they are nothing. Like they are nothing. I wouldn't call the motherfucker out either. Hell no, I'd be dodging him. Sergey, you're my bro, man. If you try to fight me, I'm going up to super heavyweight. That is a weight class. I don't even care, man. It's done. It's game over. I'll make that weight class. I got Luque or RDA. Luque. I definitely got Luque. I think RDA. I don't think RDA can keep up with him on the feet. RDA will crumble by, I'd say, late in the second round, early in the third round. I'd say Luque will be lighting him up, and he'll just kind of cave. He'll cave in. But I was reading the other day. Did you guys know that Luque had a brain bleed from his fight with Jeff Neal? It just came out. Like, that's why Luque's been off. He had a brain bleed. God. Oh. Is Jeff Neal that motherfucking bad? Because is he that powerful? And if he's that powerful to give Luque brain bleed, good God. Shavkat's a fucking... He ain't even a human being. He's a robot. Yeah, I seen that the other day. I was scrolling through, reading up some MMA news, and I seen where Luque, it said that the reason he's been off for so long is because he had a fucking brain bleed. And the UFC and USADA and all that stuff, like, pretty much, like, told him, like, you have to stay off for a year, and we have to have, like, basically, you're not even a year, but, like, until everything is right. And a neurologist and, like, a neuro something, a couple other had to actually sign off, do these big things. Yeah, you think Weidman beats Tavares? Yeah, I see Weidman beating him. I got Weidman. I just like Weidman. He's a pretty good fighter for real. Yeah, that's scary. Makes me want to pick RDA. To be honest, originally I had Luque as well. Might still pick Luque though. I'm still picking him because a year off. I mean, a year off's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good time to be off and recover, and especially if he took off. Let's say he got everything figured out and taken care of 6 months in. That's 4 months of recovery, of training, and all that stuff like that. And you know he's been training here and there. Luque must really want to fight. Yeah, I'd say he does, especially after being gone for so long, dude. I'd want to fight too, especially the money. I mean, and you think about it, he was kind of up there in the rankings. I got Luque, but RDA could upset him. Just think he'll find a KO within 5. Yeah, I do too. I definitely think he'll. What's going to happen is they're going to get. When I try to gauge fights, is the first round is usually, unless you know for a fact what you're getting yourself into, like with Gaethje and Dustin, I feel like they'll go in there and they know what they're getting into. But a lot of these fights, the first round is usually like a gauge, like a distance gauge, a technique gauge, and just to get used to their movements. And then once they get used to it in the second round, that's when they can start opening up. I feel like that's what Luque's going to do. I feel like he's going to start opening up on him in the second. If it was 3, I feel like RDA would have a solid chance, maybe to sneak a decision. Yeah, I do too. Maybe wrestle fucking, just wrestle fucking for the ground and then hold him down a lot and stuff like that, and just kind of drag the clock out. Stand up, Luque beats him all day. But if it gets down to the ground, RDA might have a little bit of chance, probably. So John Jones is fighting Stipe, Gane versus Spivak, Tom versus winner of Gane versus Spivak. So is Pavlovich just going to sit out? He already beat Blades in Tuivasa. Yeah, I feel like they're definitely fucking him over right now. They're definitely fucking him over. So here's how that's going. Jones is fighting Stipe. I got Stipe. I don't know, man. I like Stipe. He's fucking the American brother of mine. Fuck yeah. Ah! And you got Gane versus Spivak. I feel like Gane's definitely going to win that one. I got Gane, unless he gets wrestle fucked again. Tom versus winner of Gane versus Spivak. So if we go with Tom and Gane, it's going to be a good fight. Tom and Cyril would be a good fight. But I feel like ever since the Jones fight, every heavyweight out right now has Cyril Gane's card. Has his card. They can just, it's obvious that we know his weakness. We know his weak spots. So let's go for the takedowns. So I feel like everyone that fights Gone from here on out is going to take advantage of his shit ground game. And they're going to take advantage of it big time. I feel like that Jones fight really fucked him over. He needs to get out of France. He needs to go get some better wrestling, some better jiu-jitsu, and just get the fuck away from whatever his name is. I can't remember what that dude's name is. I guess Pavlovich could fight Volkov maybe. But yeah, but I feel like the same thing would happen to Volkov at this point. Like anyone you put in front of Pavlovich at this point, he's gonna steamroll through, because he knows this man's got hands of fucking steel. It don't matter if you put your guard up or not. If this motherfucker's punching your arms and punching your fucking side of your head while you're guarded up, you're going down. And Volkov will probably pick him off from a distance, but if he decides to stand there and trade with him, it's game over. Tom should fight Pavlovich. He took 0 damage. Honestly, that might be what they're putting up, because I did see a poster earlier, and I think it was Pavlovich or something like that reposted on Instagram or Twitter, and it was a poster of Tom and Sergey. But I seen that fight with what's his name, the guy he just fought, like Marcin Tybura. I seen where they were sitting there exchanging, and Tom kind of leaned his head back real far, like kind of didn't have his hands up, but just kind of dipped that head back. If he does that shit against Sergey, his head's going off. It's gone. I'd just like to see Sergey fight for the title. That's what I'd like to see. Do Tom and Sergey, whoever wins fights the winner, but it's just going to be hard to see Jones stay around for that. It's going to be real hard. I think Tom takes down Pavlovich and subs him, to be honest. Hey, it's a possibility. It's a very good possibility. Who was it? Was it Uberim? Was it Uberim that took him down? Was it just like horse meat Overeem, or was it Uberim, or what the fuck was it? That's who subbed him the first time, ain't it? I think that's the only person to sub him, if I'm right. And then what'd you say who was? Well, I seen where Tai Tuivasa's fighting Volkov in Sydney. Pavlovich needs to prove he worked on his wrestling. Can't have him fight for the title like Gone. I agree. I feel like that's what they should have done with Gone before they pit him up against Jones. But nobody really expected Jones to go in there and just kind of wrestle fuck him, to be honest. But kudos to him, though, at the same time. I'm not taking away from his win or nothing like that. But I personally don't like Jones. Never have. And it's probably just me being a salty bitch, because he beat some of my boys. And the Reyes fight and the Gustafson fight, the first Gustafson fight, really are what put John Jones. And the, what fight was it where he, who was that? God damn it. Guy who knocked out Bisping. Vitor Belfort. I didn't like how he was fucking slamming his head down on the ground when he's trying to sub him. Why you don't like sociopaths? Yeah, right? I should respect Jones more. He beats his head on fucking police cars and blames it on the white people. I still remember that like it was yesterday. He's a damn good fighter. I'm not going to take away from Jones at all. He's a damn good fighter. He's a really good fighter. What I've noticed about him is he does things that other people wouldn't do or don't think about doing. Like moves that, like when he's pushing away from somebody, a lot of people wouldn't think to throw a fucking spinning back fist or a spinning elbow and hit him in the head. But Jones, like he always stays busy. No matter where he's at, he stays busy. He in the cage, he's one of the best there's ever been. One of the best. But outside of the cage, different story. And I can't get behind that, man. If you're not a decent person in and out, I don't think you can be the GOAT, because that's something people look up to. I mean, I understand looking up to him to a fighter, but at the same time, how are you gonna look up to somebody like that does the stuff that he does outside of the cage? Set an example. Should have never let him out. I feel like they definitely shouldn't have let him back into the UFC so easily. Like, I feel like they definitely should have been, there should have been some more stipulations put on him. There should have definitely been some more, you know. Let's say, man, like, you know, calm the fuck down. Instead of praising him so much, I feel like there should have been like some, you know. Yeah, keep him in a cage. That's what you need to do. Yeah. And he's like a fucking science experiment. Like, you just gotta keep him locked up until you need him, and he just comes out and he's just ready for blood. He's just hungry. You seen the video where Jones gets offended by a pair of pants? I know I haven't seen that, but I'm not surprised, to be honest with you. Let him fight every few months. Yeah, dude, just promising like a steak and, you know, a hat or a new shirt or something like that if he wins, and then just let him out of the cage, watch him go beat the shit out of somebody, and then put him back in there, give him his meat and stuff. Like some kind of like Roman creature. He got him locked up for war. It said the pants were black Negro because he was in Spanish as well. So he got offended because he's yeah, I can see that happening. But I mean, that's, you know, hell, that's how their color is spelled, and, you know, you can't get mad at that stuff. It's just all about how it's used. If you're using it in like a derogatory manner, of course people are, you know, that's obvious. You know, you're being an asshole or whatever. But if you use it in that kind of, you know, character, that's a nation. It's like a language's word. You know, you can't be mad about that. I'll have to watch that. Whenever we get done with the stream, I'll have to check that out. Jones, I don't know, man. He's a good fighter, but I just can't get behind him. Like, he's too weird to me. I don't know. That's why I want to see Stipe get in there and beat him. Just because. Just want to see it. I just want to see it happen. Imagine if Stipe, the man who just got knocked the fuck out by Ngannou, goes in there and beats Jones, and then just be like, yo, you're not the greatest, I'm the greatest. Oh, boys, what time is it? It is 4:05. If your own kids ask a stranger to call the cops, it says enough. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I mean, that says something right there. Especially him beating up his wife in front of his kids and shit, man. I mean, that's why he needs to get his karma so much. And I think he will. I do. I think he will. I don't think the universe would allow John Jones to live out the rest of his life being the way he's done without a little bit of karma. Not just a little bit. He should have had it back when Reyes beat him. He should have had it when Gustafsson beat him first time. Didn't really beat him. You know how it goes. He should have won. Gustafsson and Reyes should have won that fight. Hell, Thiago Santos even done pretty good against him. But boys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Have a pretty good little stream. I'm gonna get off here and do some laundry, get ready. Old lady will be home soon, so appreciate y'all stopping by. Cage, hit me up if you got any ideas or anything, man. For real, if anything you want to get involved in or whatever, for real. P, I appreciate you stopping by, man. For real, appreciate everybody staying. For real, no joke. Y'all hit me up or something. I'll be around. We'll do some. I might do. Let me know about that if y'all want to see an Outlast stream or whatever, because I might do it tonight or tomorrow night or something like that. I don't know, but appreciate y'all for real. Y'all take care, man.